Today we have been blessed with the first episode of The Fallen and the Virtuous, the new Fallen of ALBAZ lore animated series by Konami Animation. We've waited so long for these stories, and finally we have our first episode. And today we're going to be breaking down every single Easter egg and small detail you might have missed. And of course, if you want to check out other lore videos, there are plenty of them on my channel, including the big cinematic movie, but if you haven't watched it yet, maybe save yourselves the trouble and wait so you're not spoiled. So without further ado, make sure you're subscribed, and let's begin. We open with a sweeping wide shot of the nation of Dogmatica, a solitary kingdom surrounded by an endless expanse of barren land. On-screen text informs us that this land lies within a region known as the Abyss, a name that may refer to the continent, or perhaps even the entire world in which the story takes place. This shot establishes just how isolated Dogmatica is. The landscape around it is harsh and desolate, mostly desert, which subtly foreshadows the desert of Golgonda, a region we'll encounter later through the factions like the Springans and the Tri-Brigade. The camera then draws us closer, revealing the towering spires atop of Dogmatica's buildings and churches. These structures, steeped in Gothic architecture, reach towards the heavens, an architectural expression of divine aspiration and a spectacle, elevating the buildings spiritually and physically above the mortal world. We see the flag of Dogmatica bearing an emblem of two dragons encircling a mysterious diamond shape. This symbol invokes the Nexus, the nation's sacred altar, and hints at Dogmatica's deeper hidden connection to dragons, a connection shrouded in mystery and reverence, which we'll see a lot of later on. As the camera ascends to the highest point of the city, we arrive at the grand church atop of the hill. Standing at its heart is Maximus, who is the high priest and spiritual leader of Dogmatica, delivering a rousing sermon to his devoted followers. And Maximus, of course, is voiced by Takehito Koyasu. O radiant Dogmatica beloved children of God, bring an end to the era of crimson blood and begin the era of white light. Let us offer our prayers to the heavens and welcome the time of the gospel. O Stigmata, protect the children of God. O Stigmata, strike down those who dare defy us. O Stigmata, crown our northern reaches with everlasting glory for Dogmatica. As Maximus preaches, we're introduced to key figures standing in solemn attendance: his elite guard, the Ashian, the stand-fenced Theo, and the humble priest Aiden. And watching from a distance, the imposing figure of Fleur-de-Lis, Dogmatica's most powerful knight and Maximus's right hand. Amid the ceremony, we see Ecclesia, whose forehead glows with a cross-like scar, a stigmata, as Maximus blesses her. This mark is a mark that she was born with, but also signifies her official ascension to the rank of virtuous Vestal. In real-world Christianity, stigmata are believed to be miraculous wounds resembling those of Christ's crucifixion. Though Christianity doesn't exist in this world, the term and visual symbolism of the stigmata serves to emphasize the deeply religious and sacrificial undertones of Ecclesia's transformation. Following the ceremony, Ecclesia stands on a high balcony overlooking her homeland. Her hammer rests beside her as an atmosphere of celebration spreads through Dogmatica. Among the crowd, we glimpse an enigmatic figure clad in a black robe, and their faces are concealed by skull-like masks with horns. These figures, seen in the artworks of Virtual Vestals and White Relic of Dogmatica, appear to be a shadowy inner sect, possibly a sleeper faction under Maximus's command, their true purpose yet to be revealed. While these dark priests are rare, their presence hints at hidden layers within Dogmatica's hierarchy. As they march through the city, we get a brief glimpse of Nerval of the Tri-Brigade, a character with deep connections to Dogmatica's past, which we'll learn about in the future. And this is kind of a surprise, seeing him in the city as this ceremony takes place. The Tri-Brigade, as later revealed, were once Dogmatican citizens, branded as heretics for rejecting the church's doctrine. They were cast out and now survive in the Golgonda desert. Their shared origin seeds the tension and rivalry between these factions. Later, we witness a more personal moment as Fleur-de-Lis, now wearing her armor like in the card artworks, meets with Ecclesia. Ecclesia addresses her as Anasama, a combination of the Japanese words for older sister and a respectful honorific, suggesting either a familial bond or a deep mentorship as hinted in the token card Virtual Vestals. In a quiet flashback, Fleur remembers a younger Ecclesia not even an armor's weight. Her knightly language shows a devotion forged through years of service. Fleur urges Ecclesia to meet the expectations of her new sainthood. Ecclesia, however, voices a different view, suggesting that understanding rather than judgment might be the path to peace with heretics. This moment underscores Ecclesia's gentleness, but also her idealism. Fleur, while clearly affectionate, remains unwavering in her loyalty to Maximus and the church's militant doctrine. Her correction, "Call me Knight Commander and not Sister," is a subtle reminder of her chosen duty over her personal ties. The warm sunset turns ominous as a red rift tears open the sky, shaped like the same mysterious diamond seen in the Dogmatica emblem. This icon recurs through the branded lore in cards like Branded in Red and Branded Lost, and even in Aluber the Jester of Despia's alternate art, each time hinting at an interdimensional force or a hidden truth. From the rift, a metallic silver dragon descends. Without hesitation, Fleur dons her helmet, raises her shield, and launches herself skyward, striking the dragon with a ferocious blow. This dramatic clash echoes the iconic artwork of Dogmatica Punishment, a trap card known for destroying monsters through sheer might. The dragon wounded in its left eye, again shaped like a diamond, which is probably another Easter egg, crashes into the city, and Ecclesia, with her hammer in her hand, rushes towards the wreckage. From the flames, we see not a beast, but a wounded boy, bleeding and barely breathing. His injuries match Fleur's strike in his left eye. His appearance is a bit different from what we've seen in the card art, with glowing red horns on his back and blood flowing visibly, a detail that is often censored in the physical card game. Ecclesia raises her glowing hammer to finish what her church would consider divine judgment. This moment mirrors the card art of Dogmatica Encounter, a pivotal lore card that symbolically and literally connects Dogmatica and the mysterious outsider known as Fallen of ALBAZ. And then we fade to black. This premiere episode sets the tone for a world of rich conflict, faith, and forbidden truths, and honestly, I've had a blast and honestly been dreaming of this moment for years. Unlike previous attempts with the Sky Striker shorts, this series starts strong, with a clear narrative stake and emotional depth. The Fallen and the Virtuous isn't just a card lore, it's a layered tale of power, ideology, and identity, and Konami Animation has crafted a faithful and compelling adaptation of one of Yu-Gi-Oh's most ambitious stories. So these has been all the Easter eggs we could find in the first episode of The Fallen and the Virtuous, and honestly, it's looking like a blast, and I'm really excited for the next episode. Make sure to subscribe to keep following this series, and of course, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.